This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Marijata Newton Lartey na yehwe don so the brain we din ka tete ho kakra de amai yenko na on for details from Rian sana local storage no e de ato edwa. Hello Marijata.
Hello General. Yes, General. The round of 32 for the MTN FA CUP no so over the weekend. And our Accra Sports Stadium dreams and I spoke at the Bonnie. I'm referee Raston son of and Ejina Agokan Stadium Oba Babaya Sports Stadium Benab FC, a local club Division 2 side SSO it me hosty a Kumasi Santa Kotoko or Babayara. So quickly let's start game no na how Kotoko it me progress here at the call Omanimu. This was the situation of General Elidi Yema Benab. Enya omo a goal and as a equalizer after Sana Kotoko taking lead but closely shade be how Kotoko area no or more structure no city and I keep saying how many times can you concede from such situations? This is Benab but area ni no I face Kotoko a bit jittery e chiro no mo want me keep your shape e ma first goal by but apart from say ball no tornator call for dissolution stadium Benab fans na adu pitch no so no. This was the build up to the goal. So first of all, this was Umar Mohammed the goal getter for Benab FC. I don't know making a play from deep midfield halfway. Now after that, release the ball, no call the final third, and I follow the action, no kakra. But sometimes I keep saying, as a way a defensive midfielder, now who protected or backline one. The focus, and what I say, So you have three players from this direction, and one of the things I'll be sharing on, so they say always, now Kotoko, the kind of controller or so you find about three players here as against two from Benab. But I can tell you, sir, the real goal scorer is following right from here in Umar Mohammed. So Umar Mohammed, unfortunately, only Agadas and the back box. So that is the situation leading up to this equalizer. Agadas a cheaper, but sometimes how to scan, how to understand the situation in your own zone, especially so now you're a protector. So after someone called the other side of the box, it was so easy. So we take Nicholas Bonsu away, but I kept repeating, say. Agadas back right from deep midfield, but in the cheap, he's never aware. Send the cheap. The space is there. That was the first problem. I see a box room, but the goal scorer Umar Mohammed and Agadas but Agadas is solely focused on the action. But the ACL or other areas of the zone. Agadas as a DM anywhere. This is other areas of the game are still developing, especially when you're a protector of the backliner. You can't be in the zone when you're aware of whatever is happening. So Umar Mohammed Agadas a chipe and and the furthest angle of Frederick Asaro goal post, and it was a goaler. It was so nice. The man donning the number 10 jersey for Benab FC, quality player, a young chap. And right after that, no more tries on the show, taking up control deep in midfield. In this situation, you really need to understand, sir. It's about one-on-one situations, sir. Na Benab for our control power. We will game them quite often. How we control affairs. Sometimes we say the back and what the final third, but they are always getting some shots at goal. Now push Kotoko for power. Talk about the quality differences between the two clubs. I feel that Kotoko huge experiences. Apart from experiences, the maturity level gathered over time. Emma put the pressure a lot on Benab team. One of the situations I mentioned on Sunday said, "Ball the back box Benab for it to be clear away," but in set pieces around the zone defensively. Now I'm more struggle. Now you know me, they call a Chikakra. Kotoko ushered this goal, a photocopy of the game they played against a Great Olympics in that same stadium in Babayara. So from a throw in, and now Kotoko any foul around the area against Olympics, and it was at the end of the game, almost 98 plus, and the Olympics are committed foul, and a Kotoko Bejina train we effective. So from here, we say Apo quickly and I'll knock a ball at the control net. So Apo was the first person in the air, unchallenged. And our connected ball we say at the toe net, and it was a similar pattern. Said that behind the case of football, a repetitive action, and a Kotoko Esato at the ball a cartoon net, Etia Benab FC. So let's talk about Benab. A foul was won here, and a similar situation. I said the Olympics, and Kotoko, and they've been getting this same situation. So Benab defender was the first player in air, but unfortunately, keeper not committing because he felt that Obabe Chibon miscommunication between the back line and then the goalkeeper. Similar thing in the sea. Our Olympics game, you said Ben Asare try so Obabe Chibon. There wasn't any communication. And a Bono, General Apple, a connect here, and a similar thing. Kotoko, Edinya, Benaba, and Ra. That same pattern. Almost every game later in the game Kotoko try say the Benab battle baby showing lot of composure and experiences around Benab area and one of the situations and leading to goal but from here goalkeeper making a very very solid save general, and from this corner kick look at something here. How many players of Benab can you find around? And these are some of the situations so we a little club, or I should say sometimes experience about Maxwell Ajman was right in the midst of certain defenders, but nobody absolutely and it me MRK Maxwell Ajman a free one general it me a can ball at the top Benab for net very very unmarked in a sensitive zone around the box. So these are situations a man Benab a consider goal from a corner kick. The organization was so good until they left this man unmarked in Maxwell Ajman. How can you do this if you want to progress to the next phase of the tournament? But that's got to do with the differences between a experienced side and a very good side. More relies so much on their talent. But on this stage, and your talent and on general I don't for Accra has folk and a dreams game, as I said, Esimo and referee Raston, Sadogbe. And making sure say some of the times better control, but it also so now some Kojo Bay without Barney free is continuing his trademark. Now from here, this is the position of Asubonten, former Wafa player. Now moving closely, our bread dreams any idea as to the movement getting closer to the box and that connection mentally with Kojo Bin Jr. and making this trick. But I think there was a penalty here. And referee ultimately Ange and Farmer across folks. So that connection was made. But look, there was a late tackle. So clear. So born than a baby, and there's a contact here. And referee ultimately this is the position of the ball, but there's a tackle here. And referee I mean only in this situation who say ball we say general a penalty. And you can see the frustration from Matic, the manager for Accra folk, and even the shocker from the face of Asubonte. But from the close angle, you can watch that well. Say also Utia and so born than a baby, but Utia Asubonte now so it makes this incident a penalty situation for the third time, and from a very short close angle. You can also watch it once again. Who said a 9 right of our own, but yes, KP will say Koya referee and right after that. There was another situation at our boxing one, and also so referee and Christopher Akruge decided it wasn't a foul or a penalty, but rather it was an offside. But indeed, Yanshe said general na offside and before we even talk about the penalty situations. From here, uno clear say or call for tackle and the linesman is there. Official, the center referee is also here, very closer to the scene. But from the other side, I will tell you, sir, this was first of all not an offside situation. So, general, we can all talk about this and say, sir, was it indeed an offside situation? So, this is the position of the last Dreams defender, and this is the position of Hasselfolk attacker. And are we saying, sir, situation we say offside? It's so clear, sir. Bono, he's onside. This man is playing an offside rule, and as a trap, off. It makes it very, very good. Or an area say Obajibono. But look, another thing I must also actually say, this is the last defender or the last player in the course of this action. But this is the position of Christopher Akruge, the linesman. He is not in line with the last player, which is technically also wrong, because some person who the last player, you should be the last, you should be in line with the last player. But this is the position of Christopher, and I can tell you, say, General, the position, and yet the rightful person. So, who's a ball will say, and yet offside situation, because he's not in line with the last player. Of course, ball will also has folk a kotiamo. which is very fortunate because ball the Kotiawa Debiana come out for, and the penalty really followed right after the wrongful call from the officials. But after that, Dreams continued to shake up that defense from Haasfolk, and how our goals will be you think that sometimes Nessa Haasfolk it me a real game, couple of errors. Haasfolk tries each and every time errors be brain game, and this is one of them. I think Kwajo Ben was brought down in the box. Referee was so close, and Okasa ball we say, and it brought another controversial move because players in the BTT Park, so Dreams players got really agitated. So no ball general anti line so, and led by their goalkeeper Kumsen Joseph. He's very good, and he's been in the sticks from last season. Now me Bonabaso saw a revelation, but right from here, who say any power parking so and I say any area you can really find out say Haasfolk any Dreams or players or more area yet Ben York Enyan Dubon so it makes it technically a retake situation. So in the Panajina area, the referee and his assistant Christopher were so much correct here. And Omosaka said, no, yeah, retake situation and the Dreams for no drop. About a Russian referee, and from the fans, you can also see there was some sort of frustration. And clearly, apart from the Panajina line, goalkeeper Kumsen also wasn't on his line as expected technically from the official. Ben York Nyambo Bono, but the goalkeeper is out. In addition to verse 1, general Emma situation, a retake penalty for Haasfolk. But Haasfolk changed the penalty and I'm Inkum after some referee some more another opportunity and Inkum he missed that chance once again. So it wasn't meant to be for Haasfolk. And right after that, Dreams really jubilated because they knew say will progress at the next phase and how they got their chance, Dreams team, but it also made a point. Say Haasfolk and your imagine say the errors from this throw in, about try some very cycle ball on their call goalkeeper Richmond Ayiho, and from here this is Zachary from All Blacks. This situation no any go by. Now analyze it. There's only one player from Dreams or putting the pressure on Haasfolk, just a solitary player, or putting pressure on Haasfolk. And at the end of the day, Haasfolk conceded from this angle. Only one Dreams player is chasing down 3 players from Haasfolk. But the pass went to player friend say Razak Zachary from Sergio All Blacks. And the first thing SSO Busa want to say, let's say when you're attached to the ball, a cushion the speed of the ball because the ball had a different speed behind it. And so they lost the whole thing individually, structurally. They made sure say ball na second control and this is basic because the ball has other speed and there's a pressure here, and so a little cushion to the ball and son of clear. He allowed the ball to roll on. And now a attacker Benjamin Ebaberia, he lost the tackle also here. At that time, he decided to say no, so a loose ball there, he has to narrow the angle. Brilliant goal from Benjamin Boateng. And I'll pick that angle out the ball or team. So general, this is the situation that led to Dreams qualifying ahead of Haasfolk in round of 32 in the MTN FA Cup. General, I think you beat me this year. I bring it to you, Adaruma.
Okay. Newton Lartey. Bibi anywhere one far ama for ehu the course and so enyina. Ebe ba na fe yenso ya be chechire adwen e de afa ho.